DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, dropped 28% today on news that the SEC had filed additional subpoenas regarding the merger between DWAC and Trump Media and Technology Group, which is tied in with the Truth Social app. Let me tell you as carefully as I can with this video, okay? Because I know how sensitive people can be about stocks that they believe in, stocks that they have put a lot of money in, and that they have their hopes and dreams tied to. I'm not trying to be malicious towards the stock. I don't have any kind of like hedge funds paying me to do this video. Trust me, I've seen all the crazy accusations in the past when I do a video on GME or AMC or say anything bad about somebody's stock. It's automatic accusation. So if you want to say it, fine. I don't care. I'm telling you what I think about DWAC in this video. I'm going to provide you with the technical analysis, my thoughts on the trade, and what I would do going forward with this company. Again, I don't have any kind of a position in the stock, neither long nor short. Actually, I've never even traded this stock before. Okay, so I'm about as unbiased of an opinion on this company as you can possibly get. But when it comes to the stock market, the market doesn't care about your political views. It doesn't care about your economic outlook, what you think about a stock. It doesn't care about who you voted for in 2020 or who you're going to vote for in 2024. The market's going to do what it wants to do. So many people have bought into DWAC believing that it was going to be like the next explosive stock like what we saw in GME back in January and February of 2021 or AMC in June of 2021. And now the stock is just completely falling apart and they're bag holding as everybody's jumping ship. And so many times people are putting their belief in a person or a CEO of these companies, like what you see with Ryan Cohen and GME or what you see with Elon Musk and Tesla. And then when it falls apart, they don't know what to do. They want to say that the game's rigged, that the market makers stole their shares. No, there are losing trades in the market. People have them all the time. I have them all the time. About 40% of my trades are losers. But the difference is that I manage the risk. I keep the risk small so that I can let my winners run so that whatever losses I take are far outsized by the profits. And so when I'm talking about a stock like DWAC, I'm trying to be as sensitive as I can to the fact that many of you who are watching this video are taking on some heavy losses. So let's go ahead, let's look at the charts, let's see what the charts are trying to tell us. Now, on DWAC, of course, we had this massive spike back in October of last year. Huge move. It goes all the way up to $175, $180. That was the best that it ever did, okay? And ever since then, it's been on a trajectory to the point that where it's at today. And I don't think that the selling's over on this one. Now, this is the major support level. And I have posted many times on, Twitter and on social media about this stock. And I've been like, guys, this stock is not going in the right direction. And even earlier this day, when it was still trading at 33, well before it had this breakdown, I said that if this stock breaks below the $33 mark, that it was probably going to be lights out for the stock. And as soon as it crashed through the 33 level, it went even further down to 27. But that is why risk reward is so important on all of these trades, because you can be right on a stock and never realize how risky of a trade it was. But when you're wrong on a trade, like what many people are right now in DWAC, I know people who are buying it at 50 and at 60, and they believed in the stock. But then the market doesn't always do what you expect it to do. It doesn't allow the stocks to do what you would like it to do. You got to have a stop loss. You got to have a plan in place that if the stock goes against me and I'm not right about this trade, where am I going to get out at? Where am I going to cut the ties? And there was never a clearer moment than on DWAC today than when it broke below this 33 level. So where does it go from here? Well, there's no support under it from a technical standpoint. Zero. So at this point, I would assume that it's going to go back down to $10. Now, some of you guys are probably listening to me say that right now and you're like, I can't believe he would say such a thing. This guy doesn't know the power of Truth Social or whatever. I don't even care about any of that stuff. I don't care about the merger or anything, okay? What I'm focused on is what the charts are telling me, and the charts are telling me that there is something massively wrong on this chart and that it broke through a key support level that it has held since November of last year, which is pretty much all of its existence. But like what we've seen with so many stocks is that we get hyped up because of this one big move, and we keep wanting to get back into it, and the moves keep getting subsequently smaller and smaller to the upside, just like we weren't able to repeat the same kind of a move back in February and March. But then look at this declining trend line. This should have told you everything you needed to know. When we went and tested this declining trend line, once again, just this month, we saw a rejection in price yesterday. It should have been a huge signal for us to get out of this stock. So then the next question becomes, do I think it's going to go back up in the short term? Is there a chance for me to get back out? I needed to go up to 33 or 35 or 50, and then I'll get out. But the market doesn't care about your needs either. The market's going to send it as low as it wants to go, and that may be at your detriment. And the other thing that I always say about trading as well is that you don't have to make your money back up with the stock that you lost all your money in. There's better trading opportunities out there. Sometimes it may mean that you have to sit in cash for a while before that next trading opportunity comes about, especially in this kind of a market. But even sitting in cash versus a losing stock is a much better scenario than reversing it and saying you're going to just stay in it and ride it out. The whole idea of diamond hands and aping into stocks and thinking that stocks are going to go to the moon and orbit Mars, it's all predicated on losing. Those are the exact things that will ultimately cost you money, because it causes you to stay into a stock far too long when you think it's going to go to Mars or think it's going to go to the moon. It's going to cause you to stay in and not use a risk management plan when they tell you that you got to have diamond hands. And then it's going to tell you to not care about your entry prices when you're aping into a stock. These stupid catchphrases is what has destroyed so many people over the past couple of years when it comes to these stocks that people are trying to get rich off of and nobody does. So, on DWAC, again, all I can tell you is what it's telling me, is that major support has been violated. There's no support underneath it until it gets back down to pre-hype levels, which is around $10. And guys, what we're seeing here with DWAC isn't unique. Look at GME. Look at the hype that we have seen on this stock here. Same kind of pattern. They keep trying to bait you in to keep wanting to buy this stock. But guess what? It keeps going down lower and lower each time. It doesn't matter how you draw this chart. You can draw it with multiple trend lines. It keeps going lower each and every time. You look at AMC, it's the same thing. This trend line just keeps going lower. And even on something as big and robust as Tesla, guys, the sell-off here has been incredible as well. Going from a high of $1,243 a share down to $662. That's half of its market cap gone. And we don't know where the bottom is on Tesla either. But what we can do when we don't know what the outlook is on a stock or in the market is to manage risk, to have a plan in place that if the trade doesn't go according to plan, you know where you're going to get out. You're going to know where you're wrong at, and then to follow that trading plan. Again, I'm not here to bash a stock in particular, but DWAC is a perfect example of so many of the problems that traders are dealing with in this market right now, where they only want to get rich quick and they put their hopes and dreams into a stock and they're greatly disappointed, and it pains me to see that happen. So at the end of the day, plan your trade, manage the risk, and let the profits take care of themselves. If you enjoyed this video, I'd encourage you to like and subscribe so that you can be notified of all my future videos. I do live streams every week, so make sure that you're getting notifications for all of those things. Plus, check out my YouTube channel membership down below. You're going to get all of my stock market research each and every day, and you support this channel in the process. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think the future is for DWAC? Is this a buying opportunity? Are you going to sell? Or have you already gone out and maybe you made some coin off of it? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you guys, and God bless.